Hey, YouTube. Hey, y'all. Hey. Today is, what's today? Friday. June, I don't know why, I don't know what the day is. I paid rent today. Yeah. The 5th. Today is the 5th. Friday. I go back to work Sunday, so I got one more day. I pretty much been in the house all day. I came out, went to the bank, went to my landlord's bank, then went back in the house, and dropped my grandbaby off to his daddy. I'm sick of people calling me. Y'all, I've been doing all that talking. I ain't said she. Well, I done said a lot of she. But won't she getting recorded? What the hell? Anyway, y'all, I don't even know what I was talking about. I got a phone call. Lord Jesus, give me strength. I got a phone call. My ex-husband was asking what my son was, my baby boy, because he's picking his dad up, taking him with him. And I was saying how my son, my baby boy, he's never drove across the bridge before. But he was an experienced driver, so he'll be all right. He'll be okay. I had to stop and pick up my medication, child. Listen. I think my perimenopause medicine, it helps me sleep, but if I wake up, I still have a hard time going back to sleep. So my sister said I may need to get her to, get them to up my dosage. And sometimes I think I don't know if it's working with my mood swings. I feel like it's making me have mood swings. I don't know. But since I've been taking it, I didn't want to skip any, because I don't skip any of it. And then I know I would, maybe that's what I should have did, skipped it. Because I wanted to pick it up today, because if I didn't pick it up today, I won't be able to pick it up until Sunday, because the pharmacy is closed tomorrow. So maybe I should have skipped it for a day to see if I already, how I would act, to see if it's working. Sometimes you don't know if medicine is working until you skip it, and you're like, oh, it is working. Because now I'm taking, I was taking soursop, and they say that's a gut cleaner. Yeah, it is a gut cleaner. But now I'm taking, I don't want to take that soursop no more. It was so disgusting. It looked like dirt. I was putting it in a little medicine cup, and I put 2 tops full or a top full in there. Then I put my mixed water, my water with my little drink packet in there. And then I would drink it like that, but then I still need to drink some more water after that. That stuff just looked like dirt. So they say sea moss does the same thing. So I got sea moss from, they sell it on the TikTok shop, but I got it from Amazon. And I mix it with 8 ounces of water, the little packets, and I drink that. So, and I also think that is working, because they say it works with your digestive, your gut system. So, and I know that some sea moss is working. I take it every morning. So I should have went straight down Jefferson and then got on the highway. that big of a hurry. If you don't want to get on the highway for a long period of time, you could go all the way down Jefferson and then get on the Suffolk exit from right there. That was my son. Anyway. When I first learned how to drive, my first husband, he taught me how to drive. My first husband and my one of my best friends taught me how to drive. And he used to let me drive him to work and told him I had to drive me and my baby back home. Driving all on the median and everything, child. Then my best friend, I thought I was learning. I think I had my license then. After you get your license on me, you know how to drive. You still are learning the road. I would take Milan, her daughter, to King's Daughters while she was at work, and I would take her to King's Daughters. So I had to learn how to drive through the tunnel, over the bridge and through the tunnel. On the highway, I had to learn. I had a lot of times when people was blowing up. This truck right here, don't know where they going, because she was behind me and went this way, and then she just cut across somebody else. Anyway. Y'all. So I had to learn how to drive. And I've been driving since I got my license when I was 21. My last two sons, they've been driving since they were like 16, 17. So my oldest, youngest, he took a driving class. That's how he got his license. So, but I took my baby boy to get his license. And then sometimes I used to let him drive my car to work. And then, when I picked him up, I let him drive home. And he got his license. And he wanted a car. He got him my car. So, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, I was talking about my perimenopause medicine. Y'all listen. Y'all see how this done jumped ships. I done jumped subjects. I be telling people all the time. I said, I think I got a tad bit of ADHD myself. Because I'll be swapping from subjects. I can tell you one thing, I'm easily distracted. I can tell you that. Easily distracted. So if I'm on the phone and I need to go somewhere else and I need to make a stop somewhere, if I'm talking on the phone, my focus is on the phone or whatever it is that I'm doing. Whatever I needed to do on the way, I don't forget about it. That's why I don't like to get distracted, because it throws me off. Maybe I should skip it. I got to throw this away. I'm all out of this. I should skip it so I can see if it's actually working. But yeah. So that's why I wanted to go pick that up before I went across here. Otherwise I won't be able to get it until Sunday. I go back to work Sunday and I work from 8:30 to 6:30, y'all. Welcome back to work. You got 2 clients. Woo! Back to regular schedule. And I got some different clients on my schedule. I don't know. I've been doing this since I was 19. I've been doing this since I was 19. I started out in the nursing home. Traffic ain't too bad. Yeah, I've been doing this since I cameras, you know, stuff like that. The things that's in the bathroom, the paper towel things, you know, they do all those things. So I worked there for a year and a half because a company I was working for, Lord, that whole side is closed off. That whole side is closed off. I don't know how to come back through the Martin Merrimack. Or it don't matter if I come through the Martin Merrimack or Hampton Roads. I'm gonna need to get off downtown. Otherwise, I'm gonna be stuck in that. But hopefully, it's just for a short period of time. But they stopping all. Anyway, go back to work Sunday. Yeah, I'm about to get off here. This video is gonna be all over the place because I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, I'm heading over here. They're having a cookout for my son. He's going into the Army. I think he's leaving on the 9th, June the 9th. And I actually think that was a good decision. He made that decision on his own. I think it's a very good decision. Traffic to stop right now. It's not a good time to go across the water. Anyway, yeah, he made that decision on his own. He said he was doing some research and yada yada. So, okay. That's one thing about him. That son, my son, he doesn't make rash decisions like his mama. Sometimes I make rash decisions, but I have been explaining to them that the decisions you make today will affect your tomorrow. So, you know, things that you do today is going to affect you some kind of way tomorrow. Whether it's a good decision or a bad decision. So, just think about, you know, what you do today. Are you going to be able to, you know, is something good, positive going to come out of it tomorrow? Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. I don't need no GPS because it ain't but like get off to the right, a left, and a left. So yeah, he leaves June the 9th. This is a good decision. My brother was in my family is military. I can say that my uncle was in the Air Force, I think, and then my cousin and his daughter, they're both, I think, in the Air Force. My baby girl, she was in the National Guard. So, then my brother, he retired out of the Army. So, pretty much, on my mama's side, military. I wish my oldest son was able to go in, but now he done got to the point where a child, yeah, all over the place. Kids need to figure out, it's like, sometimes it takes kids longer than usual to figure out about life. My baby boy, he went to, after they graduate, if you don't do nothing to graduate, I want them all to graduate. If you don't go to college soon after graduation, that's fine. You may decide to go to college in a year or two. You may decide to go to college in 5 years. You will have your diploma, as long as you got your diploma. So, my baby boy, he tried college, and college wasn't for him. So he did try, actually a year. He went a whole year. Then he went to HVAC school. Went to school for HVAC. Graduated from that. Y'all, it's why would they have something at 5:30? All I see is red lights. Red lights, child. All I see is red lights. So he went to HVAC school. 2 mile back up, 1 lane blocked. So what lane is blocked? They should say left lane blocked or something. They just got 2 mile back up, 1 lane blocked. If I had my GPS on, my GPS probably would tell me to get off right here and go all the way down the Terminal Boulevard and get back on. Anyway, like I said, my baby boy, he's in HVAC. He went to HVAC school, he graduated. And while he was going to school, he was working at Amazon. And then he found him a job in HVAC. And he loved it, honey. My baby, he said he loved going to work. He loved going to work every day. So that when you get something that you love to do, you love going to work in the morning. I love what I do, but sometimes, listen, I've been doing it for 30 years. Over 30 years. A sister girl child, but like I say, every day I love what I do. I love what I do. I love helping early people. I love engaging with them, talking to them, learning from them. I have some couples and they high school sweethearts and they've been married over 60 years. I had a couple long time ago when I first started with the company I'm with. And they were just a close-knit family. They had a daughter, she passed away unexpectedly. Then the daddy passed away. Then she passed away. All of this is in a month. Then she passed away. It's like they just didn't. Sweet couple. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off here so I can pay attention. Even though I'm paying attention, because I'm not looking over here. I'm looking over here. I'm looking at my eyebrows, y'all. My esthetician, my waxer, she did my eyebrows. So my sister said, you need to start letting her do your eyebrows. And they look darker. I think when I went to the nail shop and got them done, they were pulling so much off. I don't have no eyebrows. But she said use the castor oil is what she told me to use. She said use it mainly at nighttime so it can sit on my eyebrows while I'm sleeping and do what I need to do. But sometimes it's like I put it on in the morning and I put it on at night. But I make sure I put it on at night so I won't forget. But sometimes at nighttime, I just rub my eyes and, rub it off. Because I try to do some little face care at nighttime too. So I'll probably do some facial care tonight, skincare tonight before I go to sleep. So I can, take my little razor and cut them little hairs off my face. But I don't know if my son is behind me or he in front of me. Y'all, anytime after 4 is not a good time to be on the highway. I don't like no rush hour traffic. I don't. People getting home from work. People that live over here, work over there. And people that live over there, work over here. And at the end of the day, the people that work over here got to go back home over there. And they got to come back home over here. It's crazy. This look like Carrie Ann. This look like my co-worker. It may not be her, but it look like her. I should text her on the work phone. She was like, girl, don't be texting me. I think that's Carrie Ann. I think that's her car. Oh no, that ain't her. That's a dude. But she got a Ford Fusion look just like that, and she got that African motif stuff in it. Anyway, y'all, did y'all see that Peabo Bryson passed away? I didn't want to say his name wrong. I haven't seen him in the limelight in a while. He has some good music. I imagine they're gonna be playing it since he just recently passed away. I'm gonna look it up and see what he passed away from. He had an 8-year-old son. I think he had an 8-year-old son and a 10-year-old son. He didn't look like he was that old. Like he might have been sick because he didn't have any hair, so he might have been on. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna look it up. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get off of here so I can listen to some music and pay attention to this traffic. It's the police right here. So I ain't doing that wrong, y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna call y'all back.